These always, sometimes never problems are sometimes very confusing. In some cases, you can draw a picture to help you, and in some cases, you have to just kind of use your vocabulary and what you've learned in class. Let's look at the first one. Letter A says, intersecting lines are blank coplanar. Well, if two lines meet up, if they intersect, then the question is, because when you see the word coplanar, the question is, could I put a plane through them? And if those two lines are touching, if they're intersecting, there has to be a plane out there that contains both of those lines. So this one is definitely an always. It's because they touch, because they meet up, because they intersect, there has to be a plane that I can draw through both of those lines at the same time. Next one. Two planes blank intersect in exactly one point. Well, that's one of your postulates. When two planes intersect, you get a, hopefully you said line. When two planes intersect, you get a line. Two planes cannot intersect in a point. They intersect in a line, and a line is made up of an infinite number of points. So part B is never. Two planes never intersect in a point. All right? Part C. 3 points are blank coplanar. This is also one of your postulates. If you think, hopefully your teacher talked to you about a tripod. How many points does it take to define a plane? And if you think about a tripod is stable because it has 3 legs. And those 3 points will find a plane to sit in, and that'll make your tripod stable. So anyways, 3 points are always going to be coplanar because it takes 3 points to make a plane. 3 points to make a plane. A plane containing 2 points of a line blank contains the entire line. Well, if you've captured 2 points on a line, that's actually another one of our postulates. It takes 2 points to define a unique line. So if you've gotten 2 points of a line, you have them all because you've defined a specific line. So if you've got 2 points, you have the entire line. Whereas if you only have 1 point, you've got all sorts of lines. I could draw a million lines. But how many lines could I draw through 2 points? I could only draw 1 line. So if you've got 2 points of a line, you've got the whole line. So this one is always. 4 points are blank coplanar. Now, we already talked about 3 points are always coplanar, but what about 4 points? So I can have 3 points, and there's for sure a plane that I could draw through those 3 points. But then I could put this other point somewhere in a plane parallel to that other plane, totally separate. Or I could put that third point in the plane with them. So I could or I couldn't. If you've got options, then your answer is sometimes. And lastly, 2 lines blank meet in more than 1 point. Well, think about that one. If I've got 2 lines and they meet at a point, could they ever in eternity meet up again? Can this line curve around and come intersect that one again? No, lines do not curve. So they either meet one time or they meet no times. So 2 lines never meet in more than 1 point. And I want to be specific about that. 2 unique lines never meet in 1 point. If you're talking about the same exact line, like how many times does this line intersect with this line, then they intersect an infinite number of times, so they would meet in more than 1 point. But I'm talking about 2 unique lines.